Hi, I'm William from NAMS. I'm a counsellor, and I'm going to talk about a road to recovery, taking small steps one day at a time. And just for today, it's easier for me to start the journey of recovery. For many people struggling with addiction, the toughest steps towards recovery. This is the very first one to recognize that you must tell yourself that you have a problem and you want to make a change. It is normal for me, in life, it's uncertain about whether am I ready to change and start my recovery, or I ask myself if I have what it takes for me to quit my addiction. So start with is to prepare for change. It's not easy, but it can be made not difficult. There's a saying that says, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So remind yourself of the reason you want to change, and that is the motivating factor. Think about your past attempts at recovery and not giving up if there is any, and what worked for you and what didn't work. And set a SMART goal, being specific about the things that you want to do, something that can be measured, and have a date where you want to start and then have a date when you want to end. And you have to remove reminders of your addiction from your home. Whether it's a straw or anything at all, a tin foil from your workplace and other places that you frequent. You have to avoid all this. And one of the very important one is also to be honest and tell your friends and family that you are committing to recovery and ask for their support. On the road to recovery, I need to seek help because I can't do it alone. I have to find someone who has recovery experience, addiction professional, as well as recovering peers, to help and work together on the journey of recovery. I think one of the most important things that I learned is to have a book, to write on, like a diary, and so that you can keep track of the goals and how your journey is, and use it as a reminder to help yourself to stay on the track. One of the other things that I do is also to take a daily inventory, like preparing a compass and a plan to follow a consistent routine diligently. Remember to have a plan because I think it helps to introduce some kind of order and structure into my life, which will help me in my recovery. Taking small steps, I can learn new recovery skills. I adopt how to do it. So I set recovery goals and have, I think, one of the reminder to remind me. How H stands for honesty, and O open-mindedness, and W willingness. So this helped me to put myself into a position that I need to be honest. I need to listen to people, need to humble myself and learn to follow obediently, because I always think I can do it on my own. So do the most important thing first, the top priority. Be specific and take note that what it is urgent may not be important, and what is important may not be urgent. Maybe perhaps some of the suggestions that we can continue to look at is that remember, no matter what happened, don't take the first pill, a puff or a drink, because once you start, it's very, very hard for you to stop. You will have the second one, the third one, and then after that 1,000 more, and you end back into relapse and back to addiction. No matter how hopeless your situation seems to be, or how many times you have tried and failed before, with the right treatment and support, change is always possible.